Last weekend on The X Factor, the competition reached a whole new level.
Simon, why the silly song?
It's called entertainment.
That was your most confident-looking performance you've done so far.
You don't really feel anything afterwards.
I felt good. You are the best male vocalist in the competition, hands down.
That was an outstanding vocal. This was sort of good.
It's time for the results. Joe.
It was the most dramatic result so far.
The name of the act you're sending home tonight.
I'm going to let the public decide.
Lucy.
And the shockwaves are still being felt.
What a shocker. The twins survived by the skin of the teeth.
A disgrace.
The biggest shocks of the series so far, he wimped out.
Should Simon have gone to deadlock?
Joke.
And with the pressure greater than ever, tonight it's Queen Night. 7 acts remain, fighting for your vote. Simon and the over 25s, Jamie Archer, Ollie Murs, and Daniel Johnson.
For my guys, it's the biggest challenge they've ever had. And they've got to prove they're brilliant tonight, and I think they will.
Cheryl and the boys, Lloyd Daniels and Joe McElderry.
I feel really good about the boys this week, actually. Probably the most confident I've felt so far.
Danny and the last of the girls, Stacey Solomon.
Stacey's the only girl left in the competition, and we're going to show those boys how it's done.
And Louie and the last of the groups, John and Edward.
I don't care what people say. John and Edward deserve to be here, and they have every chance of winning.
It's time.
Things haven't been going my way, but that's all about to change.
To face.
My boys are under pressure this week. I know that, but they'll pull out all the stops tonight.
The music.
Not the best week I've had in my life. But it's showtime.
Live from London, it's the X Factor Queen Night with your host, Dermot O'Leary.
Hello, Britain! All right, welcome to the X Factor Live Finals. Your Saturday weekend starts right here. We are well into the competition now. It's clear no one can afford to slip up. As we've seen already, anything can happen, and probably will. Tonight, the acts have a massive task on their hands as they tackle the music from one of this country's crown jewels. It's Queen Night. And an even bigger challenge as they look to impress our very own killer queens. Oh yes, people. It's the X Factor judges.
Louie, Danny, Cheryl, and Simon.
Simon Cowell. All right, there we go. So tonight, each and every song is a huge Queen anthem, and believe me, stepping into the shoes of the legendary Freddie Mercury is going to be an incredible challenge. But before we get started, let's remind ourselves of one of the greatest British bands of all time. This is Queen.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
Big shoes to fill. Let the games begin. 7 acts left and it's all to play for. Up first this week, the overs. So we go to Simon Cowell. Simon, you've kind of been in hiding all week. You have upset everyone. Explain yourself.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna probably get myself into trouble again here, but I'm gonna first of all, if I may, just mention something Sting said in the papers this week, talking about these contestants, past contestants, being a bunch of karaoke non-hopers. Well, I'm gonna take exception to that, Sting, because I think this show or other shows have given people like Leona, Alexandra, JLS, Susan Boyle a shot. So I am going to extend an invitation to you, Sting. Come on this show and impart your knowledge, please, to some contestants who need a bit of your help.
There we go. Well, there's Sting booked for the Christmas show.
OK, with regard...
Last week.
OK, last week. I know I upset a lot of people, but I want to say something here. I never use this position on a deadlock. I will never, ever play tactics or mess with people's lives. I've even thrown out my own contestants in this position before. I took a decision because I didn't feel strongly enough about either performance. I didn't know what was going to happen, but one thing I can tell you is I trust the public. I always have, I always will do. Particular occasion, it may not have been the popular decision, but I decided out of respect, because I'd been personal to the boys, to let the public decide. It didn't go the way people expected. Lucy, I want to say this to you, even though I'm sorry that you left with dignity, and I'm very proud of the way you behaved.
Let's get a show on the road. Simon, who's up first?
Oh, OK. Now back to the show, and thank you for indulging me there. First up, it's Jamie Archer.
That song suited you beautifully. I think you sang it from your heart.
It was your best performance by a mile. Congratulations.
Last week was a real turning point for me.
It was a very, very emotional performance.
I'm not always going to do a perfect song, but the one thing you can be sure of is that I mean it. And I meant every single word of it. This week, we went to the Dominion Theatre, to where they staged We Will Rock You, and we got to meet Brian May and Roger Taylor from Queen. I was properly starstruck.
Wow, this is the dream come true.
You just complain when you're not there.
God, I love that song so much.
We like Jamie. Yeah, he's strong all round, actually.
I don't want people to say, oh, he's trying to be Freddie or whatever, so I've got to kind of make it my own a bit, I think.
Absolutely. It shouldn't be a cover version.
Yeah. Freddie Mercury was an inspiration to me. He was the lead singer of Queen, and when he died, I was completely devastated. He was quite simply the best performer that there has ever been. I have to go out there and I have to deliver something that honours Freddie Mercury, but is my own.
Jamie's up for this. He likes this song.
Jamie's started to really progress now. If he comes out tonight and does a Queen tribute act, it is going to be like 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
This week we worked on how to bring Jamie into this song and not appear to be that he's trying to copycat Queen.
Jamie can't be Freddie Mercury tonight. He has to be Jamie Archer.
I think he'll have the best night of his life tonight. Genuinely.
Jamie Archer.
Your